Right, let's talk about the recycled Brella 24 Mark 1. This is a really complicated name and probably also the longest weapon name ever. Don't know, but yeah, this thing. Well, let's pretty much work like a Brella. Since you also get this kind of weapon, I've found it with all the other Brellas pretty much. The unique gimmick of it is the shots are like very focused, so you see I'm like right near the end of my range here and they're gonna deal 200 a lot of the time. Like just a bit here, now I'm not anymore. I'm not anymore at all, so... Okay. If you're like anywhere within range pretty much, you're gonna always two-shot coax. Because it's easier to one-shot a chum than to fail to one-shot a chum as well. You can do something like that, I guess, to fail it, but usually you'll just get it. The shield launches really fast. Deals 100 damage, like the one from the Brella does. Like the spread Brella, we do not really cover the coke with the shield enemy because we're just two-shotting it. Then 500 HP bosses, oh well. I got thrown away there. Do it again. Yeah, shoot, and then hold up shield. I'll do it. Can do something like this as well. Get further away. I'll just shoot, launch, and shoot again. That you also do have some nice enough leeway to shot it easily. Yeah, if you feel like you are too far, you could possibly be too far away, make sure to walk forward. What's also noteworthy here, since steelheads do often tend to be protected by lasers, something that you can do right before it attacks is just launch the shield in front of it. Then shoot at the bomb. Usually gonna protect you very nicely because lasers are gonna go straight for you and they're gonna straight in the shield. They do not have enough AA to dodge it. It's a nice thing. Wonder if they ever give them good AA to like get around that or something. You know, case of Salmon run, imagine. That would be an actual fun underground mode instead of raw stats and increases, you know. Enemies were like super smart. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to implement and who knows. Any other bosses to mention? Stingers probably are gonna work in a very similar way to Undercover, as in, you know, your projectiles are small, so I shoot exactly between the pods and you're just gonna 2 of them per shot most likely. Gonna be a little slow. Yeah, if you have to, you can do it. Your time and make sure to have the time. Consumption is pretty lenient overall. This is just shooting, and the shield launcher takes roughly a quarter or a third, something like that total. There's also not any really noticeable ink recovery delay here. It's maybe like 3 frames or something, but no more than that. Essentially feels like a shooter here. Let's actually look at foot paint here. You're pretty much always gonna get foot paint. Those as usual have good strafe speed with the Brellas. Don't paint also easy enough, although you might occasionally fail if they get contested by things. Same as with plenty other weapons, just use a bomb then are a second player. Anyway, back to bosses. Another boss that is interesting to talk about is fish sticks. You can shoot at them from the ground or slightly high ground. Like this, you can hit 2 of them with a shot, and if you time them right, you should be able to one-cycle it cleanly with 4 shots. Looks pretty much the same as with that Brella. It's a little bit on the more technical side, so you might fail at a bunch. It's not the easiest thing to learn, but once you have it down, shouldn't be too bad. Then big shots, of course, you can just do the 6 shots. You can also speed it up a little by doing this thing where you shoot out open, shoot out open, shoot out open, shoot out open. Because just for packs of lessers, feel free to just launch this thing. Reminds me, I also forgot to talk about regeneration. It regenerates pretty much exactly when it expires. But I'm always too fast here. Yeah, I'm not really spamming the shield with it yet, in my gameplay at least. Because you know the shots are just good as is already. The shield is just like the cherry on top, if you will. This of course makes this come to the night waves with that a very good weapon for rush. Just launch this at the rush forever, similar to Brella, except it's gonna be out even more and even better. So this is quite literally better Brella for rush, and I believe better Split Brella for day waves and many other waves. Even for gorillas, I mean, you're not gonna be able to hold it open and but like that is how quickly you have to retract it, and probably not realistic, so yeah, you are inevitably gonna launch it at both race. So just look for good positions, and a good position is try not to be too close to the gorilla, very much unlike the cover Brella, or one that would just help the shield instead of launch it. But this way we would try to get as close as possible. With this then, what you would want to do is try to be the player closest to the gorillas relative to teammates, of course. So the small phrase would come your way, but then like walk back while you're holding this and then launch it as many as you can and then cycle. Of course can be tricky to manage on the maps. It's not quite as easy there as other Brellas, the way it works. Then Goldie seeking, you have good DPS again. Do the quick hold thing. Bunch. Probably a bit better than trying to get like elaborate Goldie. Get like their shield to go in sync with Goldie. I mean, it has been done a bunch. I'll probably try it too when I get to it a bit. I mean, yeah, just doing the quote-unquote 300 per shot. Gonna be safe and it's gonna work well. You need to be exactly in front of the Goldie for that. Also now it's passed, so you can turn correctly with it when that happens, or even more DPS. I mean, not even more DPS, but to just maintain your DPS. Of course, on Mud Mouse, you're really good to clean up the small losses if there's no better weapon for that. The Cohawks, ideally ignore them. But any that might stay left over from whoever else actually cleans them up, you can remove them swiftly. Tornado, you can deal with lessers, you can also not deal with lessers. Depends largely on the comp, I'd say. Nothing really to say about Mothership, and would be all the night waves. So yeah, this is this more focused Brella. Have fun with it.